Chasing LA. Did you watch?
I watched the new episode last night, and
initial thoughts.
Wow. This is like they're an action-packed group. Like it's like, okay, every time y'all get together, y'all gonna fight. Like in my like every time y'all get together, this is gonna be a thing. It's starting to be a pattern. You know, there was some words thrown back and forth at the dinner
between
from the last episode between Fran and Jayla and I think Alicia.
Yeah,
was her name Alicia?
Alicia, yeah.
Yeah, and that whole thing made me uncomfortable. So apparently there was something that happened in the bathroom before they got to the table, and that's why Alicia addressed them the way that she did because she heard them talking about her. But yeah, the whole like, I didn't like when she was like, "You're a gay man, let the women talk," or something like that. Like I didn't like how she did that. Like, because she literally opened the door for him to come and say exactly what we all knew he was gonna say, and it was like, God, as soon as it left his mouth, I was in the bed like,
right,
Lord, you did not.
Are we doing this to each other?
Call this black trans woman a man on this TV show. You did not just do that while sitting next to another trans woman. I'm just like,
right, because Jayla was like, excuse. She looked back at him like, excuse me. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you call her man, what hell you thinking of me? But my thing is this: I feel that when she said that, it's like she was arguing with Jayla, and like he chimed in, like stay out of women business. That's that was the.
But she kind of brought him in the conversation because she said that she heard that they were talking about her in the bathroom. So you're addressing two people, but I mean, even still, like.
And then his whole rebuttal was like, "Oh, I'm non-binary. Like, well, you misgender me too." I'm like, it was looking a little convenient at that moment. I'm like, okay, because like,
that's how he identifies.
That's how he identified, and you said that earlier on before we started recording. That's what he identified. You could see that on his social media handles and stuff like that. But like, these people just mad. I mean, I see you. It's
right. Like you still can be gay. Like you still can be a gay non-binary. But what was the point?
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of her doing it? That's my thing. Like, what was the point of even saying that? Like, if you're gonna argue, just argue, y'all. Speak your piece in.
Because the problem is people just don't know what to say, so they're gonna go for the jugular. That's how you know you lost the argument.
Communication better.
That's how you know you lost the argument, girl.
Yeah. And that's how this salad bowl fly across the table. Okay. They connect with them cheekbones. We ain't doing all this back and forth. Now, not saying that. I mean, I like Ratchet TV, but I really was hoping that LA was going to be something different. I was glad to get to see Hershey Liqueur.
Yes.
Like, I like the fact that
is my favorite character on there.
Right. I like the fact that he is like he's comfortable, like he films like his scenes like out of drag, but all his confessionals are in drag. And you get a chance to see him do his craft. I'm like, okay, this is good. Like, he was gonna be good and made King whatever his name is, King T-Pain, King Pain or
Kingpin.
Like,
King Pain. Yeah. Oh, let me stop.
But I don't like Quan.
Quan was the one that was like boop 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 boop, or is that no? Quan was the one that did the colorist joke.
Quan is the one that was like y'all both dark, y'all both.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
it's the colorism for me.
Right. So he's probably gonna come on the show eventually, because today we were supposed to have an interview with one of the producers of the show, but I don't know what happened or what fell through with that. I'll probably reach out to him after we get off air. And professionally address whatever happened today. But apparently she said something. This is when they were at the pole dancing class.
Yeah.
Apparently Alicia said something about them being coked up or blah 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 on her Instagram or whatever, and he got offended because he's a former addict or he used to dabble in it, and like he just went in on her. And I'm like,
on who, Alicia?
Right. I'm like, yeah. Right. Alicia's just so unbothered though. She's funny. She's a funny character to me.
Right.
For right now, I'm just sitting back watching, trying not to get invested in any of the characters per se. Just enjoying the.
She is a little standoffish.
But she's just. I just feel like she's gonna be one of those girls. Like you can't bother her. She reminds me a lot of T.S. LaKendra. Her and Jayla remind me of Lauren England and T.S. LaKendra, and like how their relationship kind of like they're both trans, but like it's taken a while for them to get to their sisterhood phase, like to be trans sisters. So hopefully we'll see what happens. You know what Jayla said last episode or last show that we did. You know that everybody's queen and I guess it's calmed down. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next.
Right. I mean, it was.
I don't like him. I feel like I just had to say that. I don't like him. I don't like his delivery and like how he tried to like literally like call Andre and King Payne out, and then you on this show like looking musty. It was just a lot.
Not looking.
Right.
Allegedly.
I was laughing because I watched the premiere, so I was literally like watching the chat, like people were commenting as it was on, and somebody called him a rotisserie chicken, and I almost lost it.
Any words about it? They call this great.
I almost
not a rotisserie chicken. Yeah, he is a little bit. He is a little bit too much. I really didn't think much of. I feel like after that whole confessional where he said that, I was like, yeah, It's given very much. Okay.
Yeah, it's clip.
You're
like,
on this
your
scene.
Clip for me. Don't like.
One other thing that I wanted to bring up, and I was, unfortunately, our guest wouldn't be able to show up because I was about to ask him about the Imani Van Zant segment where Sis was coming for production real bad. Like I was like, damn.
Don't be sending me none of this. She said, don't be sending me this crap to review. Like she went in and walked off.
Yes, I was like, I mean, the production is very reminiscent of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Like she pulled a real Ayana. Like she's like, yep.
And it's like there's no video clips, they're just pictures, and I'm like, damn, okay.
And then she said it was just a thirst trap for Q. I was like, Lord.
Oh, Lord, child.
I was like, yeah, we definitely have to get him on air because I need to know what happened there. Like, what's the tea there?
What's the tea with y'all?
Like, did you were we supposed to give?
Well, do you think it's also because it's like this is a cast member turned into producer, so it's like, why are you trying to go into this realm? Like, because he was a cast member on Chasing Atlanta, right?
Right.
And then he started. Then it was like, oh well, he's producing LA, so it's like, it's almost like. I mean, I guess I think he does a good job. I think production is great, but I think some people may be side eyeing him because it's like, oh, child.
They're hating.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't want to say it, but
Right. Let's call a thing. Look, Ayana would say, "Call a thing, beloved."
Let's call it. Oh my goodness! Next episode looks interesting. I will say. I'll be here for it. This has definitely grabbed my attention. I didn't actually. I want to go back and watch the other cities. Because this is I was like, wow, okay. And they got a reunion at the end. I'm like, okay, this is real good. Like this is definitely keeping my attention. I don't do nothing on Thursdays anyway. Like I'm at work. I was watching this shit at work laughing. Like this is really good. I like this show. I'll be talking about it a lot more.
See, good. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I put you on. I'm trying to put you in a different space. It's good for the people.
Yeah, and it's also good to do like YouTube series, talk about YouTube series drama because that's what YouTube loves. That like people on YouTube love watching other YouTube drama and stuff.